everybody, thanks again for tuning into Spreeisms, my vlog all about mental health and finding ways to protect your peace. I'm Kirsten Spreewell, aka Spree, your resident therapist, and y'all know I'm a hip-hop head. I've been listening to all the new music that's been dropping this month, and I'm feeling it. It's hella summer vibes, and personally I feel like Ye got the summer started off right. Now, everybody been asking me about Ye since the Charlemagne interview dropped, but I'm finally ready to give y'all my perspective. I felt like we needed to listen to the album and let it breathe. So let's get into it now.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. You gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Better protect yourself.
As far as the mental health perspective goes, a lot of people don't talk about bipolar disorder in their family. They don't grow up with information, so we don't all know how to identify what bipolar is. And so I want to get into the two different sides of bipolar disorder. You have bipolar 1 and bipolar 2. Now, bipolar 1 is characterized by a series of manic episodes that follow a hypomanic or a major depressive episode. Manic episodes look like flight of ideas, excessive goal-oriented things, behaviors that look like excessive cleaning or excessive planning. And then also you have the risky behavior like unprotected sex or excessive buying sprees or poor business decisions. But on the other side of that polarity, you have the major depressive episodes. The major depressive episodes look like at least 2 weeks of lack of interest in enjoying things that you might have used to enjoy, along with excessive sleeping or not sleeping enough. And then you also have the thoughts of suicide and the thoughts of death and the hopelessness that a lot of people feel. With bipolar 2, there is some very technical differences, and this is so that you guys are not at home self-diagnosing. This is not Google, but I just want to, let you guys know some of the different things that you will see. So along with that are the specific or the specifiers, and those are different features like seasonal pattern or something that might have been brought on by a medical disorder or psychoactive disorder that you might have going on. Now, another part of bipolar disorder is substance-induced bipolar disorder. So that's like tweaking off that 2CB, huh? But in all seriousness, let's get into the music. The intro to the first song on the album, I Thought About Killing You, was very interesting to me. It really reminded me of an exercise I've done with a few of my clients where I asked them to recite what their inner self is telling them. And it's just very interesting. That's essentially what he's doing, and it's kind of poetic. I really thought about how mature and what level or what frequency you might have to be on to really tap into what other parts of you or what your higher self might be telling you. And I think where the illness comes in is when you're not able to control it anymore, and it ends up affecting your social experience, your work experience, and your life essentially. Ghost Town was one of the more melodic tracks on the album. It was real vibey with all the mumbling that Cudi was doing, the harmonics. I really liked that song because it showed the roller coaster that somebody with bipolar might be experiencing, or just any mood regulation issues in general. Cudi is talking about I've been trying to make you love me, but everything I try just takes you further from me. And then you also have the nothing hurts anymore, I feel kind of free. And so it's just that the dichotomy of the different emotions that you're feeling. I feel like that was on point and really insightful. Obviously, I love the single Yikes. I'll be vibing to that song in the car on the way to work. And lastly, if you do not like violent crimes, I mean, that was my first favorite. After my first listen, I felt like that was very true to the human experience. What I hear a lot of fathers talk about, especially when they have daughters. And being a daughter, with a relationship with my father, I could really connect to that song. I just felt like if you don't like Kanye after listening to this album, like, what is wrong with you? Like, I don't understand all the hate. I feel like we can gain a lot from the insight, even if we might not agree or don't understand. So I really want y'all to all go listen to this album. If y'all haven't heard it, I'm not getting paid to promote. This is just me as a Kanye stan, just vibing and wanting to share with y'all some of the insight that I got out of it, especially as a mental health therapist. So until next time, y'all, I hope you guys all find your own version of success, happiness, and peace.